Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
People still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So now it's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Ferguson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The running back has it. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
He's looking to throw. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Cowboys! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Hokey, 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 high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
A designed run for the quarterback. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Nice job going for it on 4th down. You pick up the 1st. You got the ball at the 1-yard line. Let's just run the ball again right here.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that scooter ahead offensively. They're up by 4 over Utah. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Off to the races! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's complete to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The hand to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Power football with the run. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick release by the QB. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hatchett. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. If you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Hokie! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his 1st game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time, because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Complete on 3rd down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Got his man on the right. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
He splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Pena. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And the returner will be brought down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Hey, champ, give me a second. I got to go help get some things in the house.
They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
There's a plug. Don't smack that plug. Yeah. So that other thing was good here.
Which thing?
The match that.
Oh, yes.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Come on, champ.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's McMillan. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on... Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 10. He's loose on the right. Smash pushes through the tackle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Running to the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Softened him up with a run, and now the throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll run play action. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Guys, one of the oldest and most spirited rivalries in the FBS is being renewed today. Oregon and Oregon State are squaring off. Here is the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Complete to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Snags it. Touchdown, Cowboys. And here they come almost all the way back.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 18 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
To the air, it's McMillan. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They want to run it left here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it behind the line. It's Silver. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires to the middle, working that left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes the grab. It's Miranda. There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
They just keep firing. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David.
Running free. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll take it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
And the Hokies are on the move. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. He's got his man across the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Hands it off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love